Hello guys, I just came back home from cafe, did some work, woke up kind of late. The funny thing is, I just woke up and I had to, I didn't actually wake up from the alarm. The alarm rang once, I, I woke up and I was like, ah, fuck, I might as well sleep more. So that's what I did. And then, my friend calls me on WhatsApp. I wake up and like, oh shit, I have a call. He's like, do you know you have a call right now? I'm like, yeah, I'm coming right now. Well, like just trying to sound not like, trying to sound not dead. I'm like, oh shit, okay, I have to prepare for the call. Usually I do it on a laptop and I record my cam as well. But this time I'm like, oh shit, I look so bad. So I had to like prepare, like quickly like put it on the shirt, put it on the thing, try not to sound dead. I'm like 5-10 minutes late already. And I still close them. To be fair though, these most of these leads are pretty easy because I already want to do it, and they already like the my friends, so it's not that hard. But it's just like, oh shit, I have to do it. Okay, I just have to do it. Just sit down quickly, close the thing in like 8 minutes. Even though they say they are in it and they like the final of the price, they might not actually pay. They might forget, or they might delay. So there's that. I don't really count it unless it's fully closed, and I didn't really try to like make them pay straight away. I told them they talk to Tim, but I might try it next time and see how that works, and hopefully that they actually do pay straight away. That'd be really nice for me because I get to get back the money from the sale as well. So that's out of the way. That was kind of interesting way to start the day. Um, the thing, the thing that's I guess got going to my mind right now is that a lot of people don't like their whole mental mindset and whole mental frame is stopping them from actually improving, and there's not a lot of self love or self, even respect in terms of like whenever you do some things. And I'm just watching Hamza recently, and he was basically talking about that, how you should let yourself think highly of yourself. Don't wait for somebody else to give you permission to do that, right? Like you don't have to wait for somebody's approval of yourself to think of yourself as good. And for a long time now, that's what me and my friends haven't been have already been doing. Although we are supporting each other, and that helps a lot. But if you're out there, you have to don't doubt yourself too much. Okay, you have to believe that you're better than everybody else. You might even sound crazy to other people, and you don't have to say this out loud. You can just believe in your head. But if you don't, then nobody else might do that for you. Even your family might doubt you, right? My mother kind of did not really fully support me until she saw the results. I mean, she was fine with my decision of not going to university, and she kind of believed in that. But along the way, like she was kind of doubting, like kind of, I could see she wasn't fully believing in it. Only I could believe in myself or my friends, and don't wait for anybody's approval to do so. You could be thinking, what? Compared to other people, I'm watching education video. Compared to other people, like you don't want to compare yourself to other people, but necessarily, but if you look around and if that's the source of your own motivation, you think, I'm better than everybody else because I spend time watching these videos, because I'm actually trying to learn something, because I'm trying to get jobs, because I'm trying to do this, and these people are just sitting there and doing nothing. If that's what it takes for you to really believe in yourself and take a step forward, that's fine. If you don't believe that you can be a millionaire, you're not gonna be one. You're not gonna do it, right? Because other people are gonna tell you, okay, yeah, sure, man. 99% of businesses fail, and nobody succeeds. Well, of course they don't succeed, right? So if you actually want to do it, you have to believe that you're that 1%. You have to believe that you're different from everybody else. You have to believe that you will succeed and everybody else will fail, or not everybody else, but the other people may fail, right? You have to believe in yourself that you're actually gonna do it, and that's one of the main important things, really. If you cannot do that, it's gonna be hard. And listen, it may be hard to win that, and there's two very important ways, very strong ways to win that over yourself. See, what matters most importantly is not what other people say and what you do externally, but the promises you make internally and what you do about them. The words that you say in your mind are very important and they're very powerful. Think about it. When you talk about yourself negatively, how do you feel? Better or worse? And how do you, you cannot fake sometimes how you feel about yourself when you think, for example, you may be studying for an exam and you failed your last exam and you feel terrible. Can you fake feeling better about yourself that you failed the exam? Like, you know what, I did this and that. Look, you cannot lie to yourself. You can lie to other people. They may believe you, but you cannot lie to yourself. And you know it. And that's where poor self-esteem and self-doubt comes from. So how do you build up that belief, a frame about yourself? It's actually pretty simple. You may still fail the exam, but the difference between a person who believes in themselves and who doesn't, and those who don't, is that they follow their own word. They promise that, oh, look, man, I am struggling with making exams. You start with honesty. Like, look, I'm terrible at studying. I suck, right? And that happened to me too, by the way. If you're familiar with A-levels, there's two years. There's AS, Advanced Studies, and then A-levels, right, which is after that. And during AS year, I had to do a full-time job, and that's a story for another video. And because of that, my focus on studies was not good. And I was not good at studying in general. And I basically just barely passed. I got bad grades and I failed some exams, and I had to drop physics at that point for a few reasons. And look, I mean, I was honest with myself and said, look, man, you're terrible at studying and you need to improve, and your focus is bad and you procrastinate sometimes, and all those things are fine, right? What's more important is, are you really trying? Are you really trying to improve? Or are you bullshitting and you're just pretending that you're trying, right? If you say to yourself, look, today I'm going to study 1 hour. If you promise yourself, I'm going to study for 1 hour, I promise. And who you're promising this to? Not to your friends, not to your family, to yourself. You're gonna have to look to yourself in the mirror, and you think, look, I promise you. And look, if imagine I'm watching this back, and I'm thinking, I promise you, I will study for 1 hour today. How are you gonna feel if you watch this back, and you promise yourself this? I'm pointing to you right now. Like, imagine this is you, not me, right now on the camera, and I'm pointing in your face. How would you feel? It's like you're watching your past self when you failed yourself. Not even your family, not your friends. Failing yourself feels the worst. And it's also the most powerful tool. So, if you think of a reasonable goal, and you have to be honest with yourself first. You cannot lie and say, I'm the best at studying, and then you say, I'm gonna study for 10 hours. Like, who the hell can do that? I can't. I mean, my productivity is good, but I cannot. I'm honest with myself. Like, if I work, 50, if I work 80 hours a week, I'm really working 60 to 70% of the time. Sometimes less, sometimes more. On average, is that much. And I know this because I'm tracking it, so I can be honest with myself. And that's why I use that information, and I think, okay, can I really handle more work? I want to say yes, but I can't really. So if you think of a reasonable number of hours that you can actually handle, okay, I'm terrible at studying, my focus is really bad, so let's start with 5 minutes. Let's start with 5 minutes of studying, just 5 minutes, or even better, just 1 page. 1 page is easier to track in 5 minutes, because 5 minutes can be useless. Just 1 page, or just 1 paragraph. And you might, and here's another barrier, right? You might feel humiliated. You're like, I can't believe I have to do 1 paragraph to actually study. Everybody else is doing pages and hours, and I'm just doing 1 paragraph. But that's what might actually work for you, and you have to start with baby steps. and work from there. And you might be in a really bad place yourself. Maybe you're depressed, you know. Rather, I want to say I don't really believe in being depressed. I believe in depression. You might feel depressed, but you're not. Like, leaving yourself as depressed is a game over. That's, you know, something else. But if you might be in a difficult position, so you may want to start with a baby step and slowly get up and up, you know. When you do that one paragraph, you've promised yourself that you're going to do that paragraph, and you did it. And that's how you build up your self-esteem, slowly, little by little. And if you're careful with your words, and you're careful what you say to yourself, then your word is going to be very powerful. And it's not just for you, but for other people as well. Because if you say, I'm going to be doing this work, I'm going to finish this work tomorrow, and you actually do it, they're going to see it. They're going to see that you're reliable. That's how you do that. And look, even I forget sometimes, so you have to be accountable for that too. Like, maybe you forget. Okay, cool, you forgot. But you have to be responsible. You're like, okay, why did I forget? What can I do about that? You can do reminders. You can... Why did you forget? Maybe because you had bad sleep? Whose fault is that? Yours. Okay, not nobody else's. It's your fault. Why did you have bad sleep? Well, you can go into depth, like watch Andrew Huberman about that, for example. Learn about it. Maybe you don't know why? Okay, that's your fault as well. Learn about it. You can Google. Internet is a powerful place. So if you start building up this frame, your head is powerful, your brain power is so powerful. Don't underestimate it. That's really what it takes to win. And once you start doing that, you can also start believing in yourself. You have that foundation to really believe in yourself, that, you know what, I am the best. I am doing all this. I believe in my future. I believe in the fact that I will crush everybody else. And then if you combine that with humility, and like arrogance with humility, or rather with insecurity, maybe even, it's what pushes you. It's like you go this way, but you don't stay at this level, but you have something to pull you and something to push you, and you end up at a place where you want to be. This is a very powerful concept. If you truly utilize it, you can get far. Power of belief is truly strong, and sometimes that's what's needed, especially in your lowest moments, because things like breakup, heartbreak, you may not see the light at the end of the tunnel. You may not feel like there's a way out. I've been there. I mean, I did not think that there's a way out for me. It felt like an eternity. Every day feels like weeks, months. But it's the power of belief. You just have to believe. You just have to hope that it's all gonna be better. And that alone can take you out of the position. So utilize this power carefully and live well.